Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to PC Gamer Girl. I'm Gray and we are playing Morph Girl again today. I liked this so much that I thought we would continue it. Okay, we're basically picking up where we left off yesterday, like right where we left off. So that's good. This poor girl, I feel so bad for her. Photos, notebook, films, TV. What do I want to do? Let's do notebook. I don't get it. Is the notebook hers? It's one of the notebooks Rebecca used to write her stories in. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm just gonna let this sit here for a second so you guys can read it. I don't think you want to hear me read it out loud to you. You can pause it if you want to read it. You know the drill. Photos? Do we get to see what Rebecca looks like, I wonder? Photos of me and Rebecca on the day we moved in. We probably shouldn't have moved into a house with such expensive rent, but Rebecca wouldn't stop talking about kids. Girl, you are so young looking. Like, okay. Though Rebecca was set on living in the city, she also thought we'd need the extra space. I think we would have been good parents. I want to know how... Oh, we don't get to see pictures of Rebecca? That's sad. Films? It's Rebecca's collection of horror movies. Yeah! Girl after my own heart. Well, some of them. TV.
Let me die. Let me die.
The brain that wouldn't die. I used to like this one. The film is about a mad scientist who manages to keep a woman's severed head alive for several days. Ew. The woman begs for him to let her die. Unsurprisingly, I no longer care for it. I can imagine. Okay. Leave. We've seen everything. This game just keeps getting mildly creepier. She at work now? I guess so. Please finish report by end of tomorrow. Maybe you'd be happier working somewhere else? Ooh, burn. Passive-aggressive comments certainly aren't uncommon around here, but I don't think I can put this report off any longer. I'll do the bulk of the work tomorrow. Girl, do your job! I can't do this right now. I'm such a heartless brat. I know. I'm sorry. Oh, that was the bathtub. I used to take comfort in working here after Rebecca's death. I could pretend that she was at home waiting for me, just like before. A small part of me really believed that she would be. Are we gonna see the bathtub full of nasty water now? I hope not. Ooh, gross. Call the landlord. Do not go girl. You're just asking for it. Have you've seen scary movies? Whatever was leaking has now completely filled the bath. It looks like blood. No, it doesn't. It looks like dirty water. I need to call somebody over to fix this. I don't want to. I don't want to have to deal with any of this. I can't deal with this. Not today. Not this week. Not anymore. Is she just gonna kill herself at the end of this game? I swear to God, that's what's gonna happen. Save. Call. I like that the save bar, like, pops up automatically. I tell them about the bath, how it looks as though it is filled with blood. As expected, they don't believe me. They can't send anybody over until Monday. And I'm expected to live with a bath full of this for 3 days. Great. Well, I guess it could be worse. It looks nothing like blood. I don't know what she's talking about. Ah! Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Woo. Girl. Oh, no. Uh-huh. That happened. What's next? The Samara the rig thing is really unsettling. Rebecca always insisted on living in the city. It's expensive. We could only afford a small house. It's overpriced, ugly, and the landlord is a bitch. Were we to live anywhere else, this place would be a fraction of the rent I pay for it. I can get us somewhere bigger. Maybe then we could afford what Rebecca needs for recovery. I want to move. Making sure that Rebecca gets better as fast as possible is important to me, but Rebecca insists that we stay. She says that the city is our home, that she doesn't want to leave our memories behind. It's a terrible place. We could save money. Convince Rebecca, because I agree, the city sucks. I tell Rebecca that it isn't her decision to make. I'm the one working to pay for our rent. She chose this house. It's my turn. Rebecca reluctantly agrees. She doesn't speak to me for hours. Until we can get an urgent call about a test result, we drive to the hospital in silence. It's not good news. I mean, I didn't think it was gonna be good news. It's terminal. Of course it is. Rebecca is dying. Friday. Oh, we're getting down to the wire here. Turn it off. Oh, she's late. You're gonna get fired. Fired. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Save. I think I heard something break in the kitchen. Is somebody in there? I don't have time for any of this. I'm already late for work, and if I don't finish my report today, I could lose my job. Honestly, I'd rather be burgled. Should I go in? Let's go in. Oh god. I'm terrified. Oh crap. There's nothing here. I was sure that I heard something break in here, but nothing seems to be out of place. Maybe it was nothing. There's gonna be stuff that starts flying around everywhere, isn't there? Oh, don't do that! Oh, crazy lady in a cabinet? Ilana, I love you. Me and Rebecca used to write notes like this for each other. She used to leave them so that I would see them before I left for work. Is this some kind of joke? This isn't funny. Only someone who knows enough about me and Rebecca could do something so personal. Even the handwriting looks like Rebecca's. I'm so late for work. Well, you better get your ass out of the door then, huh? That slipcover is awful. Hello? Nothing. Nobody seems to be there. I guess I'll hang up. That's my home phone number. Is somebody really inside my house? Are they really calling me from my own home? Surely this has to be some kind of joke. Why do you have your home phone number? Well, whatever, I guess. Just answer it. I shouldn't answer it. You should totally answer it. They've broken into my home. I still really need to finish this report by the end of the day. But then maybe I should answer it? I have no idea who this person is or why they might be calling. Who knows who it could be? Who knows who it could be? Answer the damn phone, because the freaking ringing is going to drive me crazy. Heavy breathing. Strained, raspy, and painful breathing from what sounds like a woman. It's absolutely horrifying. It sounds so painfully familiar, so reminiscent of Rebecca's breathing over the last couple of months of her life. Just as the cancer had begun to spread through her lungs. Who could be doing this? Why are they doing this? Ooh, ooh, ooh. They said her name. You're gonna get fired. Ooh, girl. Stay calm. Whoever is doing this is likely responsible for everything that's happened. This is just some terrible joke. I will just call the police, change the locks, and forget that any of this ever happened. Everything will be fine. Normal. Alright, whatever you say. You're definitely gonna get fired, that's for sure. Ooh. Hello, Rebecca. Come say hi. Are you planning on calling the cops or what? The figure standing in the kitchen, despite everything, it felt like Rebecca. Good Lord. It isn't Rebecca. Maybe if I hide here long enough, it will leave of its own accord. I'll stay here until it does. Hope you brought a snack. Rebecca has been hospital-ridden for a week now. She's on life support. She could no longer move or speak. She could barely breathe. We had to take her. She will never leave. The doctor says that she has only days left. She's going to die. Rebecca is in horrific pain. She frequently gestures to her life support. I know what she wants. Do it. I pull Rebecca's life support. Rebecca flatlines less than a minute later. It's what she wanted, but it isn't what I wanted. If I were to refuse, she would only spend her remaining days in agony waiting to die. But there was so much I wanted to say, so much I could have said to her. Her friends, her family, they never even got to say goodbye. I took that from them. I panicked, and now she's gone. You killed her. I did not kill her. You killed her. But whatever. Ooh, I don't like that. Is that the first time there's been actual English in this?
Maybe the sheriff was right there. Could be a freezer on Mount One Desert.
No, I'm afraid it wasn't. Well, where does that leave us, Doc? I wish I knew. You know, I was looking to think Len was telling the truth in Walter's store. He did see something that night. Something that had intelligence enough to seek him out and destroy it later. Sawyer claims to have killed the thing he saw, put a half a dozen rifle bullets into it.
Ooh, boy.
That old 4440
bills? Overdue rent. Rebecca was always too focused on her writing to consider employment, but we managed until I was demoted. Oh, well, that's great. Photos. It's a photograph of me and Rebecca at a party just a few days after we'd met. I was a loner at university. I spent a lot of nights at the student bar alone, hoping that I wouldn't be. One night I wasn't. I met Rebecca. She very quickly introduced me to her circle of friends and invited me to a party later that week. We kissed for the first time that night. Well, that's sweet.
I've seen that old 4440.
Notebook. It's one of Rebecca's old notebooks. She used to write her short stories in these. Oh, I think this is going to be another pausing situation. Attack of the Giant Leeches. Ugh. This is one of Rebecca's old movies. She used to make fun of me for liking it. She said it was a really bad film. It sounds terrible. It is. Let's not watch it because I don't want to be copyright striked, but... Table. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff. Row diary. We might read the diary. Oh, that doesn't look happy. Ilana said yes. Imagining the Caribbean sun and sand almost makes me forget I'm dying. Ha! I'm sure I have time for Italy too. I could end up remaking the cheesy romance story I wrote in high school. Well, I could if Ilana would agree to that. She's agreed to dishing treatment. I can't push my luck. Though treatment is a fancy term for lying in a hospital bed for even longer than I would be only to die anyway. Everyone dies, right? So why not do it in style? I'd rather be dying on a beach than in a gray hospital that smells of old people and vomit. If I wasn't dying, I might write a book about some dark abandoned hospital. Well, I could, except now I'll be laying on the beach or eating fancy in Rome. Fuck it, I'll die in a hospital bed. Poor girl. So I tentatively asked Ilana to read my stories. Well, not all of them, just the ones I wanted to publish. Oh! This is her diary based on the choices that we've made so far. I want to be able to publish them now. Or I won't be able to publish them now. Oh well, she's the biggest critic I have anyway. She said she would. It makes me nervous. I don't know why. When we were studying, she used to read what I wrote, but that was for school. After I graduated and decided to write full-time, she wasn't interested. Started off not having time nor interest for it. Ended up shouting at me every time I mentioned it. Clearly, dying is the exception. I've always wondered what she'll say. I'll never find out. She said she was too busy. It was just 5 short stories. She could have read it in the evening she doesn't spend with me. I know she hates seeing me like this, but she won't be seeing me at all soon enough. It would be nice if she could just think about me. Thank you. I was so pissed off last episode that she didn't read the freaking short stories. I was so irritated by that. You tell her, Rebecca. The gang asked me to go out with them. It's the first time they've asked for a while. I could tell they were expecting a no. The answer was a no, mainly because of Alana. I miss them so much I wish I could go out and have a good time with them again. I want to make more positive memories, but Alana convinced me that if I want to make memories, that if I went, the memories wouldn't be very positive if I couldn't make it without getting too tired. Everyone's so sympathetic if I show any weakness. I hate it. I guess I should be thankful I didn't go. I'm kind of. We have a nice night together. Me and Alana, that is. She really made an effort to not waste the evening. I didn't expect that at all, if I'm honest. Normally when we disagree on something to do with cancer and illness, she gets stubborn and shouty. I have to focus on the positives. It was a lovely night. We ordered pizza from my favorite place. We watched my favorite horror movies, the bad favorites, the real bad favorites, Attack of the Giant Leeches and The Brain That Wouldn't Die. Have I mentioned how much I love bad horrors? Ha! It's nights like these that remind me why I married her. It's good because I've been questioning that recently. Though I can't blame her too much with how she's reacting. This situation is totally fucked. Oh, this is just so bad. Things were going great, just great, until she said she wanted to move house. Alana did her Alana thing and decided she wanted to move. So of course we have to do it. She hated our home from the beginning. She wanted to live in the country, somewhere better, somewhere in the middle of nowhere, somewhere boring. Just so we could have a better place with our budget. I don't care about living in a fancy house. Fancy houses don't make good homes. Back then she knew how to compromise, so when we got the place in the outskirts of the city. So we got this place in the outskirts of the city. I had a vision for it the moment we stepped in. The landlord is a bitch, but she's just a stepping stone. We'd be out there as soon as Alana got a promotion, or I could publish my book. It wouldn't be a hassle when we moved because we already live in the city of our dreams. We're already part of the community and know our way around. We just get to live in a slightly fancier place. Alright, fancy houses can be homes if you earn them, I'll admit it. But living in a shitty place neither of us want just so we can have fancy shit is cheating. I hate it. I don't want to live in the middle of nowhere just so I can have a hospital bed in the living room and a stupid accessible old person bathroom. That will mean I won't be able to get away from everything even when I go home. But Elena, spelling mistake. Elena has to get her way with my life once again. So I'll just live in the middle of nowhere in a shitty, unfamiliar house that looks like a hospital. It's all my best interest, of course. So after all that, shitty day, big argument, stony silence, long as fuck car drive, I'll be told I'm dying. Alana won't even look at me. I don't want to look at me. What the fuck do I even do? You murdered me. Oh god, I don't look at the screen. Something's gonna happen. Oh no. I didn't murder you. You wanted to be taken off life support. Rose. A preserved rose. Rebecca gave this to me on the last Valentine's Day we spent together. She said it would last forever so that she could make up for all the Valentine's Day she was going to miss. It was wilting. Trinket? It's the crystal graduation bear I gave to Rebecca when she graduated. Where she had encouraged me to become more confident and outgoing, I'd pushed and tutored Rebecca to finish university. I was so proud of her that day, and so very grateful. That's sweet. Ring. It's the engagement ring that I used to propose a few weeks after we'd moved in together. It was a very cheap ring. We didn't have a lot of money at the time. I was so worried that she wouldn't like it. I don't think she did, though she would have never admitted it to me. Oh, man. Oh, I'm just waiting for something. Next. We're done with all of that. I don't know what she's doing. I would have called the cops like 15 times by now. The one time we did something, oh God. What does it want? It hasn't done anything to me yet. It feels like Rebecca. What if it's okay? Maybe I should approach it? I don't know if that's a good idea. But then maybe I should grab a knife from the kitchen first, just to be safe. Just go in. You don't need a knife. Just go in. I mean, there's a strange girl with her hair over her face standing in your living room staring at you, who's clearly unarmed. I mean, what the hell is a kitchen knife gonna do for you? Oh, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. She's asking us to go with her, so let's accept it. See what happens. I feel like this is like gonna be a good way to make things up to Rebecca. Hopefully. I'm pretty sure this had something to do with her short stories, like that ending. I think that was the end. It wasn't Rebecca. But aside from some inconsistencies in both memory and personality, its actions were almost identical to hers. And that was real enough for me. Okay. What happened? Oh no! No. I moved to an affordable country home just like I wanted. It was a nice place, somewhere comfortable where I could hide Rebecca from the world. Oh my God! It barely spoke and it never felt human to me. But I would go on to pretend that things were just as they were prior to Rebecca's death for almost 11 months. Girl, you need a psychiatrist. Oh my God. My life didn't really change after Rebecca came back. I got another office job. At first it was refreshing to be around coworkers that didn't resent me, but my life was too secretive to ever make friends. It may have been the same old routine, but now I wasn't in it alone. This is the saddest thing I have ever heard in my whole life. Could you imagine doing this to yourself? Or living like this? And like, for how long? Is she looks really young. Is she just gonna spend the rest of her life in this situation? I often felt guilty, but never guilty enough to return to my grief. Good Lord, you really need to talk to a counselor or something. Oh, this is great. Good Lord, have mercy. I died 11 months later. Holy shit, dude. This game is so... Whatever it was, our relationship was symbiotic, imitating loved ones to feed off our willing hosts to survive. As it turns out, there's only so long a person can last in such a relationship. Do you think? I don't know if it was worth it, but it was easy. This is the saddest shit I've ever heard. Oh my god. This is but one of 6 ends to Alana's story. Your choices incur real consequences, significantly altering your conclusion to Morph Girl. Will you find them all? Man, that was great. I loved it. I probably will definitely play this again. Maybe not on my channel, but maybe I'll post a video of the endings if you guys want to see that. Just let me know down in the comments, and I will see you guys later.